in all my years, I've never witnessed anything like that. Yeah, I gave up on it early. Also went with the jinx tweet congratulating the Spurs, and it worked. But I seriously doubted after the Spurs exploded to a 15-0 lead in an arena I've been in many times that can go crazy, loud. Just it's like Oklahoma City. It can go small town loud. It can go college loud. The emotion I felt through my television told me this is going to be a long, hard night. And I thought we were going to get a repeat of last year's Western Conference Finals, Game 3, except the Thunder were up 2-0. But remember Game 3 at Minnesota against Ant and company last year? It was 143-101. Minnesota, home team. SGA was pretty terrible, had 14 on 4 of 13. Ant got his 30. That's what I thought was about to ensue. And then Jared McCain happened, and then Jalen IN happened, and Caruso kept happening. And this became the Sam Presti Memorial Game. I'll always think of Game 3 at San Antonio with the series 1-1 as the Sam Presti game. His bench wound up outscoring San Antonio's bench 76-23. The Spurs were already down their second best player, J-Dub, all-star, second-team all-defense a year ago. He hasn't been around much all year, but they were down him after he scored 26 in Game 1. And tonight, thanks to a bad leg that he injured in Game 2, A.J. Mitchell took a shot in the thigh, and it looked like he aggravated. He was gone. Well, he's the new second best player, as you saw against the Lakers. So you're cooked. You're done. Wave the white flag. Save everybody for 48 hours to try to survive another do-or-die Game 4 like Game 2 was back in Oklahoma City. That's what I thought was about to ensue. And instead, the Thunder, who were down 15-0, won by 15. It's impossible against that team and that guy, the alien. It's impossible. And I watched it ensue. From 15-0 down, the Thunder, without their second and third best players, if I can include A.J. Mitchell, who's 20 a game on any other team, from 15-0 down, the Thunder outscored the Alien and company 123-93. Think about that. By 30. From 15-0, it's 123-93. What? It's impossible. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, back-to-back MVP, going 6 of 17 and often struggling against the football defense that Stephon Castle and Vassell are allowed to play, and Champagnie are allowed to play on SGA. They foul him every freaking time. They play football. They bot him. They bang him. He finally got a couple of those calls, which were right calls in the fourth quarter. But he finally, in the second half, started getting to the free throw line. shrewdly. He's the shrewdest operator in the sport. And he's no free throw merchant. He just knows how to play basketball at a supremely high level. He got to the free throw line 12 times, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He made all 12. It just kept chipping away at San Antonio's psyche. He fooled us again. He got us up off our feet again. He got to the free throw line again, and he made all 12 with 12 assists. And then here came Jared McCain. Sam Presti traded mid-year this year a 2026 first-round pick, that's next year's first, one of, and 3 second-round picks, and stole Jared McCain, a former first-round pick from the Philadelphia 76ers, whose GM is now history, Daryl Morey. Tonight, Jared McCain played 27 minutes because he was forced to, and he scored 24 points fearlessly while going 2 of 10 from 3. So it wasn't like a 3-point barrage from Jared McCain. He's going up and under on Wemby. He's making shots up over Wemby, which should have been an and one. Wemby, the free throw merchant in this series is Wemby. He just gets away with near murder again and again. He can foul. He can do... I can give you 10 instances where he got away with one. And there was one up and over by Jared McCain where he leaned into Wemby's body and then just flipped it up over his head and it somehow went in. It's an and one. No call. What? So Jared McCain fearlessly took 21 shots tonight and made 10 of them, and they all counted. They were all highly necessary. Which brings me to the other Lynn Williams, Lin. He plays so big. He's only like 6'9", and he can play the post and shoot the three. He's been doing it all year. If you haven't watched him, this was not anything shockingly new. He just plays big, and he plays tough, and he plays smart, and he can pop out. And he made 5 of 6 threes. And he was the one who kept them afloat when all appeared lost. 3 after 3. Which brings me to Alex Caruso. He's just a winner. He was a key cog in the Lakers championship in the bubble. A key cog in Oklahoma City's run to the title last year. And he's at it again. 24 minutes, 15 points, 3 of 5 from 3. They were huge. Oklahoma City winds up, despite the 2 of 10 from their hottest shooter, quote unquote, Jared McCain, they made 17 of 38 threes. That's 45%, and that was highly necessary. Versus the Spurs, they made only 13 and shot 32% from 3, 13 of 41. So here's the killer to all this. All I hear is the alien. We've never seen anything like him. And here and there, I got it. I get it. But would you believe that the alien tonight played, I don't write down how many minutes, but he scored 26. He made a few shots, runners off the glass, really good. Made a couple threes, really good, 2 out of 5. 8 of 15 shots he made. Made 80% of his free throws, 8 of 10. He had 4 rebounds tonight. 4 rebounds from the alien, 7'6" tall. Because Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren were just making it hard on him, especially Isaiah, who had 8 rebounds. So here's the killer for San Antonio, up 15-0. They got out-rebounded at home with the alien, 41-37, without one Oklahoma City player having more than 8 rebounds. That was Hart. He had 8 to lead the team. But there were 4 other players who had 5 rebounds, and they added up to 41 to 37 points in the paint. You ready for this? Against the alien in his house, on his planet. 42 to 40 points in the paint. Visiting team, Oklahoma City. I have never seen anything like it. Ever, ever. I don't know what they would have done without Jared McCain and that trade pulled off by the great Sam Presti, by far the best GM in all of basketball. I don't know where they would have been without Jalen Williams in his 5 of 6 threes. I don't know where they would have been without 76 bench points to 23 for the home team. I just don't know. They kept pushing. Coach Dagnall did a superb job. You want to talk about in-game strategist? He pushes buttons better than anybody in the league right now. He's shown it over 2 seasons of championship basketball. Again, you're getting your 2 bigs in foul trouble. He's going to Jalen. Then he's pushing the Jared McCain button. Then AJ goes out, and he's got to push the Cason Wallace button. He played big tonight, too. There was a late 3 by Cason Wallace that, and he's a first-round pick, but came off the bench. There was one late 3 that was just a stone-cold dagger right in the heart. That was the one that sent Spurs fans to the exits. It is now 2-1 Spurs. I'm sorry, Thunder. 2-1 Thunder. Should be 2-1. I thought going in, I thought this one would belong to the home team. I've got Thunder in 7. I'll stick by that. I'm going to assume that the Spurs will come out desperate. Wemby will try to improve on 4 rebounds. That is just pathetic. You let those 2 mere mortals out-rebound you. You let the Thunder come in and out-rebound you 41 to 30. It's ridiculous. This basketball team from Oklahoma City has the strongest basketball backbone I have seen in a long, long time. Led by SGA, who's just going to make plays and free throws and assists and get you home. Clutch player of the year. Took incredible punishment tonight. He's going to need the 48 hours. I'll already concede. Spurs will win Game 4. We'll go back to Oklahoma City 2-2 because the Spurs are really good. I know De'Aaron Fox struggled with his ankle, but he played. Dylan Harper played. J-Dub did not play. And A.J. Mitchell, I await the verdict on that one, barely played tonight and didn't look right when he was playing. This Thunder basketball team has extreme character, extreme guts, extreme balls, extreme refuse to lose, extreme we're down 15-0 and we'll figure this out. They have extreme we'll figure this out. They trust each other all the way to the end of a deep bench. And they needed every last bench player tonight, except maybe Topic, Kenrich. Congratulations to the Thunder for stealing. That was a steal. They stole that game in San Antonio. And I have never, ever been more impressed with a team climbing out of a deeper hole than they climbed out of in a really difficult place to win against the young man, the 22-year-old who has already been crowned the best player on this planet and on many planets in our galaxy, on any any planet in the galaxy because he is the alien. And he had 4 rebounds tonight. Congratulations, Thunder.